So China had just sent me these two items over here. This one over here is a huge clock and a wireless outdoor display. And this one here is an indoor one with a color display, and it stays backlit. And I said, oh, that's good, because I had one of these and it stopped working. Or did it? So I'm in the middle of editing these videos, and I said, you know, let me go. I know I left that thing in the garage, and here it is. I bought this, actually bought it, paid for it, at Aldi. Semper Digital Weather Station. Bought this a number of years ago at Aldi. Comes with a wireless outdoor sensor. That's the battery thing, and the clip for wall mounting if you wanted, like that. I just stuck some old shitty batteries in there. And that's all fine and good. And I had this. I was going to set it up, and then it just lost connection with the wireless thing. And I tried every trick in the book. I read the instruction manual. I did everything with it, and it just wouldn't sync up. And in fact, this has a display on it, which is interesting, but it only shows in Celsius. You can see it's 24.2 and 52% humidity. So just do a rough conversion of that, just so we can get a base number here. 1.8 C plus 32. So if you double that, it's 48 plus 32. So we're looking at 70, 80, basically, close enough. It's going to be lower than that because of that. But anyway, I set this up, and unfortunately, like I said, I tossed it in the garage, and maybe you can tell the screen got a little knackered. It's got some scratches, ding on it over here, if you can see right there. And the display is nothing great to speak of, but it is color, it's backlit, it's nice like that, okay. And I set it up, and within a minute, the outdoor temperature showed up. And being that this was in the garage, that seemed about right, because that is approximately the temperature. So I said, oh wow, it works again. And like I said, I had tried this thing like 6 times, every trick in the book, and it just simply refused to work. So anyway, I set it up, and the display came up for the outdoor. I said, holy crap, I can't believe it. It works again. Wow, now I can actually use this. I haven't set the time or anything. And I know that you can set the different channels on it. It has a little switch there for that, and you'll notice something maybe a little peculiar about that. So anyway, I left it, and I'm in the midst of editing another one of the videos, because I leave it to render, I go do something else, come back. So now I get to the next one, and I come back down here, and I said, there's quite the discrepancy. 58? No, this should be reading somewhere near indoor temperature at this point. And like I said, you know, it should be reading something along that. I said, So I took the batteries out of this, and I reset this thing, and it came up. In fact, I could do it again now. I'll just shut power and plug it back in. Okay, so there we are. Reset to 12. It's getting the atmospheric pressure, and that'll come in 10, 15 seconds, something like that. It already has the indoor temperature and all that. That's all fine and good. There we go. So that's the pressure. Probably wrong, but I don't care. And I'm just sitting here, and everything is going by, and this ticked off about 50 some odd seconds. Of course, it's not going to work for the video, but the outdoor temperature display came up. And I said, what? How is that possible? I didn't have batteries in this thing at any point in time. It was really, really weird. you'll see, of course, now it doesn't want it doesn't want to display the outdoor temperature. Yeah, God forbid anything is going to work for the video. So I guess in the interest of time, we'll make believe. Oh, there, it just came up. Perfect. So I said, where is it getting that from? How can it? And then I realized, I said, could it be? So you can see water on the floor. It's rainy and crappy out. And I have this wireless sensor that just sits there. And that goes to this thing, the Essilon little tiny weather station. This has a light if you press it, yay. And it's got the outdoor. And that's about what we read before. And the indoor, which it senses itself, is it picking up that signal? And then on this Doveet clock, I remembered that the outdoor had a number, but I took the little sender thing for it, and I stuck it in the freezer right here. And it did go down. Or no, actually, I'm sorry, on this, I just got a reading for the outdoor, and I said, that doesn't make sense because the sender is inside. So what the hell is going on with that? Because it looked like an outdoor temperature. But this one came up, and I took that sensor, and I put that in the freezer, and it did go down from whatever it said, you know, as time goes on, because it only gets like once a minute or so. So I said, well, that's got to be, because this had no batteries in it at the time. Wait a minute, channel 1, and then I set this to channel 2. So if I press the channel button, channel, mode. Okay, let me figure it out because I don't remember now. Take a look. Channel 1, going through all the different ones. Channel 2, 75.9. 24C, roughly. Holy crap. Now 3, because there's nothing on it. So obviously. So it worked this entire time. And that also means that this one was picking up the signal from the one that's outside there. So effectively, because I don't need another sensor outside, I don't need this thing. I can leave it set on 1 and it'll read it. Here's a fun story. China sent me one of these, and this did not have the wireless thing in the box. So I contacted them. And I said, hey, this didn't come with it. What the hell? I can't demonstrate it. And they said, oh, we're so sorry. We send out another one right away. And they did. And that one had the sensor. But it received sort of a weird display that I didn't know that the number was correct. So I have the first one that didn't have a sender or sensor. And now I have this one, which I don't know if it read it or not, but it could have been reading that outdoor sensor the entire time. So let me get the first one that didn't come with the sensor, and we'll see if it picks it up. So here it is. I just put batteries in, and that was the reading I was getting on the outdoor. Channel 1, it's got the little wireless jobby going. So 58.3, 93%, 58.2, 93%. How it, you know, rounds numbers and that. So that's what it is. Oh, and look, it found a second one, and it picked up. Holy crap, it all works with one outdoor sensor. That is awesome. I can't believe that. That is beyond cool. That is totally beyond cool. I'm going to put this damn thing in service because I was bummed when it didn't work. And back when I got this thing, I didn't have any of these other ones. So all of these are interacting with each other. I don't want to break out this other one again and go through all that because it works with its own sensor. So just in the effort, in the fan twerp no effort every month of the year. That way I don't have to do anything with it. But it's reading that outdoor sensor. So all I have to do is just plug these in and they just read and they just work. That is absolutely amazing. And I don't know where to put this thing. And I got a second one, so I don't know what to do with that. Man, I don't know. Oh, I wonder if the upstairs one will read this sensor. That's something to test. This one, unfortunately, does not read this sensor for some reason. I set it to automatically switch between them, and the little wireless thing is going there, which would tend to indicate it's trying to receive the signal, but yet it's not. And it's definitely on the second channel as set before. The other ones picked it up, but this one won't. There is a channel indicator in there, but it's like impossible to see. So I can't even tell if that cycled through, but it does not seem to want to read it. Now, I didn't take the batteries out of this and try it to see if it'll pick it all up, because then I got to reset the time, and it's a pain in the ass. And it works with the outdoor sensor I have, so there's no sense reinventing the wheel, because like I said, it's doing its job. So I'm just going to set that back to non-circulating mode, back how it was, and it does not read the sensor. Might in the future when I take batteries out, but I'm not even going to have this in service. So I don't know where that leaves me exactly, except to say that I have 3 weather stations that all talk to the set. Wow, it even shows rain. Check that out. Maybe you can even see. Maybe the backlight will work so you can see better. Or worse. Cute. 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 All right, well, it sort of kind of almost works, and that's just wonderful. So that's going to do it. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.